Peace and blessings, power people. I hope you are having a wonderful day. I just wanted to connect with you really quickly and share some inspiration. I hope that this chat will motivate you. I want to talk about how to stay motivated when you are in the process of transforming your life and healing yourself. Because sometimes, especially in this day and age where things are so fast, moving so quickly. We have kind of that microwave mentality culturally. It can be frustrating to be trying several different things and not seeing the full manifestation of what it is you're looking for. So, for example, I work through the womb sauna with lots of women, and in every session, they have to state a clear intention on what it is they want to manifest in their lives. And a lot of women are trying to heal their bodies from abnormal growths, from painful cycles. And then a lot of women are also trying to heal their heart. And after about 4 or 5 sessions, you can see the energy shift in a person when they want those quick results. They could have had fibroids for over 10 years, but they want those fibroids gone in a few months. They want them gone. And all things are possible with the Most High. Don't get me wrong. But this is the lesson that I think all of us come into this life, this planet Earth, which is like a big classroom. We come here to learn. The lessons never go away until we master them. And our higher selves, our higher consciousness knows what conditions we need in our lives to master our lessons. And I used to be one of those people that would get very frustrated by seeing the same thing happen over and over and over again in my life. Now, when I see repetition, it's changed my consciousness, and I look for the lesson. I look for what activated the same conditions again in my life that brought me to the same point that I've been to before. Because there's something about this experience that my soul knows I can learn from. So instead of placing my energy into being frustrated and agitated and angry, because I'm mindful of my energy, because where the energy goes, the power flows, right? So what we are pumping out magnifies in our lives energetically. So instead of going there to those lower vibrations, I have made a covenant with myself that I will still myself. I will get still. I will get quiet. I will go within and listen to the message that my higher self is trying to bring to me of mastering the lessons. So with that being said, if you find yourself constantly popping supplements, constantly doing meditations, constantly reaching out and paying for consultations, and all of those things in and of themselves are not bad things to do. One of the things in the womb sauna I teach is getting to the root cause of any type of imbalance that you're experiencing. And sometimes we get caught at the surface level stuff. We get caught on, should I be in this relationship? What should I do next in my career? What should I do? And we think that if I can resolve that, then the rest will follow. But if that is not the root cause of why you're having discord and disharmony in your life, then you will be given the same conditions over and over again by the universe to help you master your lesson. The lessons never go away until we master them, whether in this life or the next. So instead, what I do, what my gift is to come in there and peel back the layers to get to the root. And it not only transforms your life here now, it can transform your lives moving forward. Because when you get the lesson, then the universe says, okay, now the conditions have permission to change because you've gotten what you needed from those conditions. You want to shift and transform your life? You have to know that you are here to master some things. And when the same type of things, and you feel like the same pattern, the same circle of situations keep showing up in your life, there's a lesson for you, and you should be still to get your lesson. So what can you do to help quiet your mind when you identify that, okay, I've been here and done this before, and this seems to be a pattern in my life? The first tool I want to give you is your breath. Something as simple as deep breathing will help center you and calm you. And as you're deep breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, start chanting and speaking to yourself. Instead of letting your mind run rampant with your thoughts, start guiding your thoughts through your words, your afoshe, your words of power. So an example of this would be, okay, something's going on. I'll give you a perfect example that I actually recently experienced. I tend to attract a certain type of woman in my life, and I first noticed this over 10 years ago. Older women who, when they look at my life and my gifts and how I flow, they tend to think I should be at a certain point. I've had women who want to overpower my energy because of whatever they're dealing with internally that they see within me that's challenging where they are in their lives. And so I recently had this encounter. And one of the techniques I did to immediately get the message of my lesson was I took some breaths, and inwardly I began to say, you know who you are. You are powerful. You are going to be who you are every day. You are love. You are light. You are peace. You are grounded. You are centered. All is working together for your good. There are no obstacles. There are no competitions. There are no arguments or strife. Everything is bliss in your life. You know, I was just talking to myself, and this is a little bit different from the activity of trying to chant something to manifest. What I am giving you an example of doing is leading your mind through its thoughts. Okay? You have to give yourself a moment to really process what you're thinking and lead your mind out of it. So your conversation with yourself may start like, yo, this person's getting on my nerves, breathe. Don't go ham today in the office because you are a professional, breathe. Now that you're feeling yourself calm down, chant some positive things. Call for what you know you are. You are peace, you are love, you are light. You know, so walk your mind through. Instead of sitting there and saturating yourself in these thoughts running rampant. No, she didn't. Oh, she's getting on my nerves. And you're just sitting there. Why am I going through all of this again? See, when you start saying, why am I going through this again? You are going into a path of not addressing the lesson. Because the experience is not the lesson. You need to get to what's triggering the conditions, what's triggering the experience. Okay? So literally breathing and using your words of power will help you get centered enough and calm enough about what you're experiencing to be able to then do some meditative work and some spiritual work around the lesson. And what I can tell you is this, and this is my last point, and then I'm going to move forward with my day. If it keeps showing up, you already know the lesson. So the repetition of the experience is not about you necessarily trying to identify what the lesson is, because you've gone through this enough times that you kind of know in your core what the lesson is. What that experience of repetition is often bringing to you is, why aren't you doing the work to resolve it? So for example, when that prototype of woman shows up in my life, the lesson for me has been immediately believe someone when they show you who they are, and immediately bring the principle of my odds, balance, and divine order in all exchanges with that person. And I be playing with it sometimes. And that has nothing to do with that person. The universe gives me that condition, that experience repetitively for me to master how to be who I know I am. And as I master that, then I am able to move on to different conditions because those conditions are no longer needed to help me get my lesson. All right, so I hope this information was valuable to you. And I'm going to close out with a spiritual affirmation for you to ground you and really inspire you to do the work. It will work when you work it. So, with that being said, to the Most High, I give you thanksgiving for everybody who's tuned in to listen to this. I hope that they are feeling your energy, your love, your unconditional love today. To our ancestors, to our spiritual guides, we give you thanks, knowing that you've walked with us, you are walking with us, and you give us all the tools and resources and information that we need to move forward in our lives and mastering what we came into this life to do. So, with that being said, every person that is listening, you are on purpose. All is well, and there are no obstacles. Move forward in peace. Move forward in love. Know who you are, and then be that every day. You are worth the peace. You are worth the joy. You have it. Everything you need is already in you. Peace, love, and light. Take care.